Hey Jim, this is your cylinder head that you sent in for evaluation, and I'm gonna put this on macro and let's see if we can't give you an idea what's going on. Date code 3, I don't know what that is, a 6 or an 8, a 58. The first thing we do is, before you do anything else, measure the thickness. Original thickness is 3 inches 346, and I measured at various points around the cylinder head. You can see my measurements right there, 325, 325. So our thinnest is subtracted from the original thickness at 21 thousandths has been removed, and we can go down as low as 3 inches 306. So we got plenty of material here remaining. Next, we use the straight edge. And set it up on here. And then actually look to see if we've got... this one looks pretty darn good. The flashlight is on and you can't see any light coming through here, so somebody, if I could see light, I'd get the feeler gauges out and check for warpage, but this side is flat, and we do the same thing on the other side, because even if that side's flat, it may have had this side warped, left this side may have been warped at some point, and which meant the valve cover would not seat very well. But so let's hit it with the light, see if we can see that light coming through. Can't. And also check to see if it rocks. It does not. So it's flat on both sides, amazingly enough. Now then, let's discuss the actual condition. What do we need to do to this fellow? Oh, by the way, here's the micrometer for checking the thickness of the head. You simply check put the micrometer up there and read what it says. Now then, you said it only had 100 miles on it, but I just am astounded that there is this much corrosion, this much combustion, this much byproducts of combustion in here. And you said, well, that's right, you said 100 miles on the guides, but still the guides are just, everything is just really caked with a lot of crap. I mean, there's no way you can get, anyway, it's neither here nor there. I'll check the guides for condition. What we're looking at also is condition of the cylinder head. We've got a divot right here, it needs to be welded up, and we've got corrosion right here, it needs to be welded, divot right there to be welded, and this edge right here needs to be welded all the way around. This is fairly common, and you can see where the gasket was riding originally, where the gasket, the fire ring goes. That's that part where you have a piece of copper or steel that keeps the explosions in and everything else out. And you can read the head gasket where you start seeing color, non-silvery, non-shiny color. So this is a little gray right here. This indicates the head gasket was leaking at this point. Also, you don't want the edge right here to be eroded, because you got nothing for the fire ring to attach to bolt against. So, you might have 4 millimeters of fire ring right here, but you're now down to 2.5, 3 millimeters right there. So all that gets welded. This is also a weak point in the design. This is very thin across here, and when the heads warp, they like to lift in the center and exposes this cooling passage and allows coolant to go into the combustion chamber. Remember, like when you're driving your car, get it all warmed up and then shut it off, you have no pressure inside here, but you still have 14 psi of pressure in the cooling system, and that's how this coolant will slowly erode the metal across here and get into the combustion chamber, which has happened in the past because you got an awful lot of corrosion in here and right here, because this is all smooth inside here and that looks like a sponge. Other places, something has gotten loose inside the combustion chamber and beat this up in here. It's not critical. See if there's anything else to denote. Alright, casting number, so 121.010.3820 and the 8.8 to 1 compression ratio. So I'll get this next trip for this. It's into the dunk tank to get it cleaned up, and I thought I'd show you what a welded head looks like. When I say yours is very weldable or very salvageable, you can compare it with the amount of welding that's had to be done on this cylinder head, a whole bunch, and you can see all the welding that's been taking place. And I used a head gasket to mark where the holes are supposed to be, so those will be drilled out next, and then we'll get into doing some more machine work in here to make these combustion chambers, get them contoured and looking good. So that just gives you an idea how nice your head is. Alright, and that's one of the heads in front of yours to be done. I've got another one over here, as I indicated to you. Also had to be welded. So, and we had to pull the seat rings out of here because, as you indicated, if there's any welding to be done by the steel, you had to remove the steel because you can't obviously TIG next to the steel. Alright, thank you, sir. I appreciate it. I'll be in touch. Bye.